All right, welcome to Jonesy Cast. I'm Jonesy, and this is the cast. Basically, what I do is go through Reddit and do video replies to dating advice, relationship advice, etc. Please like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, that's okay too. Hey, I'm also going to do something where if you email jonesycast@gmail.com, I'll do a publicly available video reply. Let's get into it. Adam Jack Rabbit 3 minutes ago on dating advice. Kind of a weird situation, but does anyone else have a habit of no longer seeing a girl as relationship material once you become friends with them? I used to. I used to. So for anyone except the OP, if you want the full context, please click the link in the description. I'm going to respond to this, but I'm not going to read it verbatim. All right. Here's the deal, man. If you want a long-term relationship that can be successful over the span of decades, you need to be best friends with your partner. Okay. So I'm 33 now. And when I was 24, I was dating a girl. And I was having a chat to my father one day. And he said to me, "Do you like her?" And I said, "What do you mean? I like her. I love her. Like, what does like have to do with it?" And he goes, No. I didn't ask if you love her. I asked if you like her." Right? Because you may love someone or think you love them, and that's all emotions. It's all passions. It's all intense. It's all crazy, right? But the question is whether you like them. Do you like talking to them? Do you like listening to them? Do you like hanging out with them? Do you like the way they do life? Do you like the things that they think, the reasons that they use to come to their conclusions, right? Because if you don't, you're going to break up. You're going to get divorced, right? It's just as simple as that. If you don't like them, then you will fail. Now, the question you may be asking is it possible to love someone and not like them? Yes. Yes, it is. It is very possible to be attached to someone, emotionally attached to them because of whatever circumstance or because of whatever chemical attraction, and you still don't like them. And you see it everywhere. This is the reason that people get into relationships and fight like cats and dogs, right? It's because they don't like each other. They don't do the simple things to make sure that they stay at peace. They don't respect the other person's opinion. They don't share the other person's values. All right. So, I mean, you really have to like the person with whom you're going to spend the rest of your life. Now, you've said, I realized after I become friends with a girl I'm initially attracted to, I no longer pursue them romantically any further because at that point I pretty much become comfortable with just being friends with them. I can't see myself dating them or being my girlfriend because she's basically my homie at that point. I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. It's sort of like we have this category of someone that we love as being like fire and passion and emotion, as I said at the start of the video. But most of a relationship is not fire and passion and emotion. It's the monotony of life, right? So this is the foundation on which you have to base your desires for a relationship, okay? You do life, and it's boring, and it's shit, and it's awesome, right? All you're doing when you're getting into a relationship is bringing someone else along with you to take part in the boring, the awesome, and the shit, right? That's it. That's all you're doing. And the problem is that people expect from the other person everything, right? You know, someone's partner is expected to be their confidant, their friend, their romantic interest, their sexual muse, you know, everything. And it's just unrealistic. The truth is that you're just going to do life, the boring bits, most of which are boring, with them, right? Like, I love hanging out with my girlfriend, right? And I understand that, you know, like, you have to do the shopping together. You have to clean the bins together. You have to do the dishes together. You have to take showers together. You have to change the bed together. You have to do everything together, right? So when you say that you don't like them, when you make the distinction between like and love, or that kind of, so you've got here, I can't tell if this is me just convincing myself that I no longer have a shot and have already dug myself into a hole, or the fear of losing their friendship and making things awkward. Those are legitimate fears, right? It is a legitimate fear that you don't know if you're going to lose what you have by going for something else, but it's not a fear I've ever gone, like I have had a lot of female friends that I knew were not going to be, I wasn't going to date them, but there was never the intention to date them. When I was a much younger man in my teens, I felt exactly like this. But then I realized after a while that the best foundation on which to build a romantic relationship is a friendly relationship, because it means that there are reasons other than sex and other than chemistry and other than romance and other than passion and emotion to hang out with this person. Because again, most of the relationship in which you inhabit with this person is not going to be full of the amazing and the sparkling lights and the night star-filled nights. It's just going to be watching TV or changing the toilet paper or servicing the car or paying your taxes. So if I was in my, I am in my position telling you that you need someone with whom you can hang out and do the boring bits of life. Now, I'm not telling you that you need to have a crack with one of your friends. What I'm telling you is if you think that there's something there on their part and yours, fucking have a crack with one of your friends, right? Because if you're already hanging out with them, if you already like them, if you already like the way they do life and the things they believe and the shared values that you have, that's a great foundation, man, to build shit on, right? I've also sort of come to the conclusion that I've never been in a relationship where I actually had to put any effort into pursuing them. We were either sort of roped into dating each other by our friends or co-workers, or she was already into me and I sort of rode the momentum and asked her out. Jesus. All right. So basically you're on the back foot. You don't know what it is to chase and continually put effort in. The answer to that, my friend, you just got to do it. And you have to accept that failure is a part of success. You have to accept that. You have to try, and then you have to accept that you may fail. But that's what courage is. Courage is not going after something that is guaranteed. Courage is going after something that you're probably going to fail with, but you do it anyway, right? That's what courage is. I've never taken the initiative without clear indicators from her end, and never asked anyone out unless it was blatantly obvious she was into me and I'd have a shot. And I don't know if that's really the right way to go about doing this anymore. You've also said that you don't have experience with rejection. Here's the deal, homie. Start getting rejected. Go out as a thought experiment that you conduct with yourself and just go get knocked back. Right? I tell people to do this sometimes when they're in a job and they want a better job, but they're in a job. That's the best time to look for a job because you don't need a job, right? Go out and go on some... Now, I don't use online dating. Okay. Maybe try it. I don't know. But if you can go on dates with girls and not care about rejection, that'll strengthen your case. It'll strengthen your constitution and your fear of rejection and your spine, your courage, right? Because look, I've slept with a lot of women, okay? But I've been knocked back by so many more. So many more, dude. I've been knocked back so many times because I wasn't the man I needed to be. It wasn't the right time. I wasn't the right man. She wasn't the right woman. It wasn't the right time in her time, you know? But I don't care because I kept on going. And now I've got a girlfriend that I've had for 18 months and I will hopefully for the next 60 years, right? So, I mean, you just got to go out there and get on the horse, son. You need to go out and do it. And look, be prepared to fail. Now, what I would say to you, and I say this in a lot of my videos, watch them if you want. It'll give me views on the YouTube. You need to write down what you want in a relationship. You need to write down what you don't want in a relationship. You need to write down the man you expect to be, the man you're going to give them, the man that they should expect to have. And you need to hold yourself to that standard. And you need to write down what you want from them. Okay, what kind of woman you want to have. Those 4 things. Rewind it and watch this again. Write them down, because when shit hits the fan in a relationship, because it will, because it's a relationship, which is just defined by a fan spinning around and everyone's always throwing shit at it. That's what it is. Having written this down will be the compass for when things go wrong, right? Because if you're just thinking about it, all those thoughts just fly away like butterflies, my friend, when something else becomes more important. And this is the perfect time to do it because you're not in a relationship yet. And you've got down the bottom, I know this probably comes across as rambling. Same with me, bro. I'm just doing this in a one take. Hey, look, I hope this video helps you out. I wish you the best, and I think that you should get out there and not be afraid of failure. Fail forward, okay? Fail forward. Hope it goes well, mate.